Hi Aries, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy, and I'm here to do your November tarot and cartomancy reading. I'm using the Sacred Rebels Oracle, the Druid Craft Tarot, and it looks like, well, this deck anyway, just looks like that on the back. And and the cartomancy. So in the Sacred Rebels, you have Softly, Softly, the Tender Touch. And this is about, you know, basically exhaling, kind of. It's not being pushy in a situation that you're trying to help, you're trying to fix, you're trying to solve, but it's someone or something is resistant. You know that everyone has their own ideas and how it should be done. And so at this time, you need to lay back. And if someone asks you, then tell them, how you think it would work. But it's to pull back a little bit. And this will actually free you in a lot of ways. It will, you'll be able to open up a lot of your time probably, because I can't think you felt like this was a responsibility of yours in some way. But you're letting some of that go, and it's very freeing to you. I feel like it's freeing, like it's going to free up your time. You can start living your life. In the tarot, you have the sun. So there's a new beginning happening here in some way, or a new phase anyway, okay? Because the sun comes up in the east. That's the beginning of the day. That's morning. That's young, childlike. And it's successful. You have the energy, the means, and the clarity to follow through with what you want to do, but you may be doing it on your own. There's a possibility here, okay? So in the body of the tarot, it looks like in the past you've spent some time thinking. You kind of been on your own, and you might have hermited yourself away from people. You may have a pet that is your companion, possibly. But this is where we look deep and we take some time to figure out what the right path is for us, right? Not for everybody else, because they have their own path to carve. In a way, we can be there as guides on the outside, but not, where we're doing everything for them. So then you have the wheel. And so all this thought, you come out of the cave, you're in the cave, you come out of the cave and you have a new plan. You're ready to expand. You're ready possibly to travel, do something different. And you're following your instincts here. These are three major arcana cards, and major arcana is the big picture. What it's not the day-to-day stuff, it's big picture. So the wheel suggests big change, okay? And you're back at the one. There's a new beginning happening. Like I said, you're trusting your instincts and you're let timing happen on its own. As the high priestess, we realize that we can't make the moon go away any faster and the sun to come out. It's all in its own time, and we have to wait and respect that, So there's something like that where you're able to pull back. You may not hermit, but you may pull back, you know what I mean? So in the present, you have the Six of Pentacles. So this is where you are now, these three cards, also this core down the middle here. It's kind of the T, right? So the Six of Pentacles is equal give and take, but it's also where we may try to get a loan, or someone's asking us for our generosity to help, and you may do that at this time, because it could be you're asking this person or you are this person, Aries, where this king has a lot of experience with, you know, being poor and being rich, is established now in his life, and he is looking for his next opportunity. What does he want to invest in now? But he's not going to get up. Like, he looks really comfortable there. He's not going to get up unless it's worth it to him. He's learned all the lessons of business and also taking care of oneself. That's sacrificing oneself for the sake of something. So the king has learned that too, right? So, and there could be just a better balance happening with you right now. But I feel like now this person that wants money, or you're giving money, or you want to borrow money, you're trying to negotiate probably something here, right? Because you're wanting to take the next step in your life, like in your security, but you don't mind sharing. But anyway, there's some sort of infighting here. These people are all competing against one another and trying to get their idea, their plan, their action to be the one that's going to happen. They all want to be the boss. There's too many bosses here. And so it could be conflict within the family. You could be the father here or the mother, and there's conflict within the family over who gets what, kind of thing. At the end of November, we have Cernunnos, and Cernunnos is the temptation, basically. Someone's drawn into temptation, and when we go into temptation, we can get lost there at times and be in it a lot longer than we planned on. And you can see, like, the temptation turns you or someone into the hermit, right? And it takes time. Maybe someone offers their time and energy to help you, or you're doing this to them, that they're lost in temptation and you're trying to help. And anyway, so there comes a new foundation. So after temptation, okay, this looks like either a group of friends or a place, perhaps, where you're able to go. This could be even treatment, for some people, to heal and to begin again. This is a new foundation, a new beginning, a new start, okay? And after a time of feeling hurt, I have a feeling you had a little instinct of this way back, that this was possibly happening. You're getting hurt by either a lie or a deception in some way out of this situation. And this is the thing, that maybe that's why the devil has come in, and that's why you need to go here and get away and start again, because of something that hurt you, that I have a feeling you kind of knew or saw it coming, but so you're kind of not surprised in a way. I think you're starting from a good base here. So in the cartomancy, you started, this 8 of Diamonds jumped out, and the 8 of Diamonds is money talk. So you're probably trying to get a loan, or you're negotiating some sort of, maybe a new place, maybe a new business. Could be money you get from your father or from an uncle or something like that. Oops, what am I doing? I'm about to put 4 cards in. What are you doing, Lynn? Okay, here and now you have the 6 of Hearts, the 5 of Diamonds, and the Ace of Diamonds. This is really nice. So this is steps in relationship usually, and there's a financial change. There's money you're gaining for some reason. Could be from a will. Could be from, it looks like something to do with family, or I don't think this is business. I think this is money you're getting or you just got. Or this is some sort of sweet new contract, opportunity for you. You definitely need to sign something because you're getting money, basically. And it's from a relationship of some sort. So it looks like someone you're very close to. Coming in say, the second week of November, you have the Three of Hearts, the King of Spades, and the Queen of Hearts. So this is a situation where someone thinks of you all the time. They're all they think about, and someone's quite in love. One person could have very dark eyes, be single, separated, widowed, or divorced. And then the Queen of Hearts is a real sweetheart, usually very caring, very nurse kind of career they would have, or, a wellness worker of some way. But these two are like opposites. These two are opposites. But probably the king just, can't stop thinking about this Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts could be a blue-eyed blonde woman, but usually it's someone who's very sweet, very kind, a good friend. It could be one of your family members is seeing this king, and anyway, he really has it bad for her. He could be separated or widowed, divorced. Above you, you have the Ten of Diamonds, the Two of Diamonds, and the Ace of Spades. So I feel like someone has passed away in the family somewhere here. It could have been from addiction, or it could have been, like we get pulled away. But anyway, so there's, this kind of reminds me of a will being read. There's people have to meet about this situation, which is about an ending. And I really feel like this reads that way anyway. You could be ending a job too, retiring and getting, your payout and all the stuff. But because this is a completion. This is like it's the end of a financial situation where you are partners, or you need to meet about discussing this end. So it's someone's end, the business ends, and you're getting money. In your work pile, you have the Three of Diamonds, the Eight of Spades, and the Three of Spades. The Three of Diamonds is usually a good card. This is a lucky opportunity. This is the beginning of your wish starting to come true, starting to line up. You can start making plans in some way because there's a signal that things are starting to turn out. However, you have some sort of news that there's an obstacle, and that's okay because this is only the Three of Diamonds. It doesn't stop anything. It just says that someone tells you of an obstacle. Okay, this is, and they may be trying to cause a problem. They're trying to take a good thing and turn it into a not so good thing. But I think this is a small obstacle. It's a 3. And but you could be thinking about it, So this could be around work, this money situation. Then how others are seeing you and influencing you. You have the Jack of Hearts, the Four of Clubs, and the Jack of Diamonds. So I think there's talk going on around you for some reason. Maybe around the home or business. I think that there could be people vying for your position. Also, these two could be your kids around home, and maybe you might be able to help them out now. I think you're getting some sort of news about the home or work. You're not sure what to do. It's like two different opinions here. And you see that here in the Five of Wands, all these different opinions about what you should do with your new situation. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to jump up. Eight of Clubs, Queen of Clubs, and the Seven of Hearts. So this is work talk or things that you want to expand, you want to move forward with, you want to get going as far as business, And this is the Queen of Clubs, and she's all about action. She could be a brown or hazel-eyed woman. She's a problem solver. She's an idea factory, kind of really good at networking and talking to people and figuring out solutions. So she's a doer kind of thing. And she doesn't just talk about it. She makes the plan and then she's doing it. It's very quick. There's some sort of jealousy going on here. It could be around this person. Could be you or this, could be a sister, like could be a family member, neighbor, I don't know, but there's some sort of jealousy or envy because I think you may know maybe they work really hard. Maybe you do. Maybe you work really hard, but you may be receiving some jealousy or envy around you. And then in the surprise pile, we have the Queen of Diamonds, the Seven of Spades, and the Ace of Hearts. So the Queen of Diamonds is usually like a mom figure. It's a mature woman. She's older, over 50 at least. She could have green, gray, or really pale blue eyes. So she's lived a life, she's is a good guide, has good advice, good experience to. There are tears here for this person, though. This person is sad. They have a bit of a broken heart, It could be over this death. Could be your dad, your granddad. But it doesn't have to be an old person either, but this person has tears about their heart, and is having a difficult time. It's definitely tears about something around the home. And might be a little bit of guilt there too, feeling guilty about doing more or something like that, So there it is in a nutshell. You have three aces here, and one is an end and two are beginnings. Door closes, door opens, right? And so there's new opportunities come to you, available to you. I feel like you have the resources or the money to be able to pull this off. So it's really good, but there are going to be obstacles, and that's okay. I don't think it's going to stop you in any way. I think you're going to be successful. This is a new beginning, but there's something in your heart that's still hurting. You feel hurt over some sort of maybe others' actions, how they behave or act around this situation. So, yeah, you'll have to let me know, Aries, and happy Thanksgiving to any of my American friends out there. And, have a great month. Bye now. Where's my stop thing?